What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope everybody is having a great day, getting ready for a fun weekend of football. My name is Harrison Graham. This is Chicago Bears Now. It's kind of nice to be playing Sunday this week. Last week, even though it was a short week, I was like, man, I kind of want to just play. They've lost 2 in a row. Let's see if they can get out there and get it going. This week we get to enjoy the game Saturday. Sunday will be long because it's like, we got all day still, but I'm excited. And today we're going to talk about some final injury notes. The Bears dropped their injury report. Sean McVay had a big update on Kevin Dotson, the right guard for the Rams. So we'll dive into that here as well. But what a journey this has been. And I hope it doesn't end in 2 days. And I still feel pretty good about the Bears' chances. If you want to support the program, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 154,000 subscribers. We're like 400 away. So if you want to help us get there, that would be great. Also, I know some of you guys have jumped on it already, but the new Iceman merch has dropped. Don't have the full graphics package today, but chatsports.com/Iceman. You can go check it out there. I'll have a tweet up about the merch here in a little bit as well, so give me a follow at HGrahamNFL. But go check it out. Hoodies, T-shirts available. Also, a couple bundle deals available in there as well. So go check it all out. Chatsports.com/Iceman. Subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, Kevin Dotson. He is going to play, according to Sean McVay. He had been limited Wednesday and Thursday, had missed the last 3 weeks with an ankle injury, but he is going to start at right guard for the LA Rams on Sunday. And that's a big deal. To me, especially in their run game, you could argue he's their best offensive lineman. He is big, he is powerful, he can move people in the run game. So that just made Grady Jarrett, Javon Dexter, Andrew Billings, all of their jobs a lot harder because he's a really, really good player. He's a mauler on the ground. So that's a notable re-addition, if you will, for Los Angeles. Now, he hasn't played in 3 games, so we'll see what the conditioning level is, all that stuff. But I would imagine he's going to be at or near 100%, or at least 90%. And obviously, that's a really good player. So we'll see how big of a role this plays for the LA Rams. But it's notable to get him back. And yesterday I was like, maybe it's going to be dicey, questionable. But the fact that McVay's already ruled him in kind of goes to show that he's progressed nicely and they feel good about where he's at this point in time. So Kevin Dotson going to be out there. Just one other injury note for the Rams worth mentioning. Jimmy Garoppolo, who was a DNP at practice yesterday with the back injury. McVay said today it just kind of flared up and there's no reason to think he won't be available. And, that's not nothing, right? Because their third string quarterback is Stetson Bennett, who is not very good at all. So if something were to happen to Matthew Stafford in this game, the Rams would much rather play Jimmy Garoppolo than Stetson Bennett. Obviously, Garoppolo has played in a lot of big games and has won some playoff games. So sounds like he's going to be good to go as well. Of course, played his college ball at Eastern Illinois, but probably won't see him regardless because Stafford's their starter and there's no reason to think he will get injured. Okay, let's get to some Bears injury stuff. Rome Odunze, technically listed as questionable, but good sign for a couple of reasons. One, he was full participant today after being limited on Wednesday and Thursday. And 2, he told the media he plans to play. Yesterday, he threw out a phrase like, the rehab's been hard this week on the foot, first time playing in a while, but I'm playing until the wheels fall off. Now, is that him acknowledging that at any moment the injury could worsen? It could be the end of his season? Maybe, but you know what? He's sitting there saying, I got the off season. I'm playing until I can't, which I respect the hell out of. Now, is there some level of risk downside to a further major injury? I don't know. That's something that you'd have to ask the Bears medical staff. How much is the risk of further serious injury? I would imagine if there was a risk of an injury that would leak into next year with this specific injury, then, it would be more of a cautious approach. But maybe it's one of those where, if it turns into a full fracture, he misses, OTAs or something like that. But I got to think there's a calculated risk here. And probably regardless, they're going to need some cleanup surgery. I know Rome said a few weeks back he doesn't think he'll need a procedure, but the fact that he played one game and he already admitted that his foot's been hurting this week, I would think that that thing just isn't healed, and they're going to have to do something this offseason. But for the here and now, sounds like he'll play. And I would imagine probably similar to last week. Won't be a full snap load, but can he make some timely plays? Last week was kind of exactly what I envisioned in terms of like, hey, he's not going to go out there, have 7 catches for 120 yards, but can he make 2 to 5 plays? He had 2 huge catches in the fourth quarter, including the iconic 4th and 8 from the Iceman himself, Caleb Williams. So if he can be a contributor, draw some attention, you got plenty of other playmakers, and I feel good about Rome Odunze contributing. All right, today's show is sponsored by PrizePicks. The best daily fantasy sports app in North America is PrizePicks. Go check it out at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action just about every night, PrizePicks is the place to go, and it lets you take control. The action never stops. The way you play PrizePicks is simple. You pick more or less on stat projections on 2 or more players, up to 6. And if you hit, you win money. For example, this week, I've got more on Caleb Williams' passing yards, more on Colston Loveland's receiving yards, which is set at like 55.5. He's gone for 90-plus 3 weeks in a row. And then I also took more on half a touchdown for Puka Nacua. He's been cooking. $20 lineup to win $85. Check out the PrizePicks app today. Download it right now. Get $50 in lineups once you play your first $5 lineup, and get the $50 with code CLNS. That is code CLNS. Once you download the PrizePicks app and play your first $5 lineup, you'll get $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it is good to be right. One more time, code CLNS for $50 in lineups. Okay, Jalen Reeves-Maybin is questionable. He was elevated to signed to the active roster this week from the practice squad. He's been dealing with some kind of back injury. Wednesday he was limited. Thursday he was full. Today he was limited. So he's officially questionable. My guess is he will play in this game. But this is like a sneaky, I don't want to say big one, but notable one, because you're thin at linebacker. TJ Edwards and Noah Sewell are out for the season. So that leaves you with Tremaine Edmonds, DeMarco Jackson. Those are your projected starters. Eamon Ogbongbemiga and Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who both play on special teams, and both could rotate in there at linebacker. And then Ruben Hippolyte, who's been a healthy scratch in all of 5 games this year. I would imagine with Reeves-Maybin questionable, you're going to have to dress Hippolyte just in case, because if you don't and one of your linebackers goes down, you're down to 3. So I'm guessing Ruben's going to dress in this game. If he doesn't, they feel good about Reeves-Maybin on Sunday playing through. But even if they do feel good about that, is 4 linebackers enough? I would say there's a better than 50-50 chance Ruben Hippolyte dresses on Sunday, which, is pretty interesting because he's the one rookie that we just haven't seen much of this year outside of Zay Frazier, who obviously has not played at all this season as he was on the season-ending NFI list. But we'll see if he gets out there. I would doubt Hippolyte plays at all on defense, but he may have to eat some special team snaps. So keep an eye on Jalen Reeves-Maybin again. I'm optimistic he'll play, but that back, those things can flare up. So it's cold weather too. We'll keep an eye on this one on Sunday when the inactives come out, and if he is active, how it holds up during the game. The only Bears player who is out is Nick McCloud. He missed all week with the groin issue, wasn't even limited on any of the days, so he is out. I give Nick McCloud a lot of credit this year. This team's had a lot of injuries on defense and in its secondary, and he's had to play a lot of different positions. He's been kind of a backup Swiss Army knife. Hey, I need you to play nickel this week. Hey, I need you to play outside corner. He's not the best player by any means, but he's kind of like an offensive lineman, like a backup lineman, but he could play all positions. Like, he's not great at any position. He's not even really that good at any position, but he's serviceable. He can wear different hats. He's good on special teams. So, he's kind of been one of these unsung heroes of this team, if nothing else, just to eat snaps because they've had so many injuries. But so I will say this, for him to finally miss some time, it's not the worst time for it because Kyler Gordon's back for a second game. CJ Gardner-Johnson, full go. He is going to play in this game. You got your top 3 outside corners healthy, and Jalen Johnson. Healthy is a loose term because we know Jalen's not 100%. Nashawn Wright and Tyreek Stevenson. So kudos to Nick McCloud, but he is not going to play in this football game. DJ Moore full go, Braxton Jones full go. So if something happens with Theo, or if they want to bench Theo for whatever reason, Braxton Jones is ready to play. They've got plenty of options. Nick McCloud being the only person likely missing this game is obviously a big deal. So kudos to him, and kudos to the Bears for being healthy at a good time. All right, that is going to do it for this edition of Chicago Bears Now. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Links right there on screen. You can also just hit the subscribe button. Check out the Iceman merch, chatsports.com/Iceman. You're not going to regret it. It's pretty good stuff. I can't wait to get my gear myself. And thanks to everybody who's supported by subscribing, leaving a comment, liking the videos, checking out the merch. You guys are incredible. And let's do it again on Sunday, man. Can't wait. Game number 19. 22 if you count the preseason. So it's been a fun journey. Not ready for it to end. My name is Harrison Graham. Enjoy your weekend. And as always, Bears fans, bear down.